Hey everybody, I hope you all are doing well. I know, this is kind of strange. Like, what, Roller is live streaming again? That's wicked, you know? But I thought to myself, I'm like, oh, I kind of like the idea of live streaming. Plus, I also kind of want to, like, experiment and do a little different things, like how I pace and flow. Because I want to actually talk to you all and just have a better chance to be able to communicate with you guys. But also being mindful of how, like, I can control, like, my particular long yapping sprees. So that's what I'm trying to focus on this time. Just trying to make sure that ultimately, like, I'm here for you all. And also, I've been kind of like experimenting with some things. Like, I gotta adjust that real quick, like that. Yeah, and this, and that too. Something like that. Yeah, it's a little strange because I feel like my arm is like doing some interesting stuff, but whatever the case, I've been just kind of like working on some stuff. That doesn't look good. I just brought it closer. No, that's literally just taking my avatar and just destroying it in the process. Something like this. Does that work? Yeah, but then it's weird things. It's kind of interesting. Yeah, it's a work in progress. I've been trying to do some different, like, I'm trying to like actually like use calibration a little bit more. Honestly, I think at this point I'm just better leaving well enough alone, because I feel like I haven't dabbled in any of this stuff, and I feel like my calibration has been just fine. I think you all can see me and understand really well what I'm trying to go for. Either way, that's besides the point. I see people are in chat, so I'm gonna make sure I acknowledge you all and say hi. Starting with Just Me. Hi, Just Me. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. Hi, Liam Bowl. I appreciate you being here too. Thanks for stopping by. Hi, Fire. I appreciate you being here too as well. Thanks for stopping by. Have I been good? Yeah, I'm doing pretty good today, actually. I have some pretty good energy, and the reason why I'm actually live streaming today is because I actually kind of want to experiment with a couple things. Like, one, I want to experiment with my flow and how I handle chat and whatnot. So I want to actually like try to communicate with you guys more and interact with you more. So I want to make sure that I kind of like tone down on my own yapping, but also like tone up on the yapping of you guys in particular. Now, don't get me wrong, I have a person that has a lot of things to say, but I want to make sure to be able that people who actually join my live stream actually feel acknowledged, seen, and heard. And I feel like lately, or at least especially yesterday, I didn't really do that in particular because I was so focused on just trying to get my own matters out there. But I want to talk to you guys, and that's very important to me. So other than that, though, I will say today's a good day. I'm good. Actually, I have good energy. I had a good night's rest. Work was a little exhausting, don't get me wrong, and you know, I'm still like waning in energy, but for the most part, I'm pretty much ready. I'm ready and capable of having a live stream with you all, and just I want to make sure to find a chance to be able to, like, you know, just say hi and say what's up. So, hi. But I appreciate you all being here, and you know, I'm always forever grateful to have the chance to be able to spend time with you all. I hope you all are doing well too. How are you guys doing? Are you guys doing okay? That's very important to me too. I want to make sure that I acknowledge you guys and hear how you guys' day has been. So how are you all doing? Are you doing good? I hope you are. And if you are, then I am very glad to hear that. If you're not, then I want to talk about it too. But regardless, I want to make sure I'm here with my chat. So hello. Meep? Meep. Meep. I'm in my closet with my cat who broke in. Fire, why are you in the closet with your cat? That doesn't sound like the best place to be with your cat. If I'm just curious, of course. Hi, Johan Justice. Nice to meet you. Thanks for stopping by. Do I know Megadeth? It sounds somewhat familiar, but I can't say I particularly know about it. I would imagine it's probably a band, and based off of a name like that, I would imagine it's probably some sort of like metal band. But enlighten me if you can. Is it like a metal band? Is it a band in general? I'm very curious now at this point. Hi GCAYT, I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. What are my thoughts on full body tracking? It is a fantastic experience. Now, you could probably guess I myself personally have it. Now, and there are a lot of different ways you can utilize it. Like, excuse me, I mean a lot of different things where you can utilize, excuse me, a lot of different trackers you can buy to utilize. You can either go the Lighthouse tracking route, which includes the Vive 3.0, or you can go the Slime VR route, or you can go for more later ones. Like there's one called Flex Pose, or you can go Haruto X, or you can go Mokopi, or there's a bunch of different ones out there. There's even Inside Out ones, which is what Vive is made, the Vive Ultimate trackers. And I don't like that. as you see, like right now, I'm kind of experimenting with my own full body tracking. But honestly, if you get full body tracking, it changes the whole VR chat game. So if you don't have full body tracking just yet, find any and every opportunity to get it. Now, I have Slime VR, and sometimes I kind of have to baby it a little bit, but if you're willing to take the time and the effort to actually research it and figure out ways to make it work in your favor, in my opinion, it's a very, very enjoyable thing. So if you don't have full body tracking yet, GCT, I heavily, heavily recommend you get it. It's a very good question. I like it. Good, I'm glad you guys are doing well. Chloe's not doing well. Chloe, what's wrong? Why are you doing horrible? I want to know about it. Come on, let's chat. You crashed? What do you mean crashed? Like you crashed your car, or did you like crash as in like crash out? Like I'm very curious at this point. I want to know what's going on. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hi. Hi Spawn 8B BH8 BAH. I appreciate you being here. What's up? Nice of you to stop by. Thanks for joining us. Because I was in a call with my girlfriend. Oh, I understand, Fire. Well, I hope the call with your girlfriend went really well, and I hope your cat gave you nice company while you were in the closet. I just don't know why you had to be in the closet when you're having a call with your girlfriend. Girlfriend? You said girlfriend? Is it because you're trying to hide it from your parents? If so, then I guess that makes sense. But either way, I'm glad you had a chance to have a call with them at the very least. I'm doing fine, but I got a question. If you could live anywhere except the country or city or whatever you live in and fluent in the language, where would that be? I would have to probably... Honestly, I'm not a very location-specific person. Like, I will honestly play where I lie, no matter where that may be. But to put some spice to the question, I will probably say I would honestly want to live... I would want to live in... I'll say... it feels like a cop-out answer to say that. I would say Japan, because I want to learn Japanese. I feel like the Japanese have a very strong principle of like, oh my gosh, like, you know what's funny, guys? My right hand was behaving this whole time while I was doing content creation recording. Now that I started live streaming, now it's like, nah, we ain't gonna let you do that anymore. Nah, wait. Actually, you know what? Honestly, me realizing that probably tells me some things based off what I have open right now. What if I do this? Does that work? No. Anyways, forgive me, everybody. I'm gonna reset my controller, but I'm also gonna do it in a way where I'm gonna do it like this so I can still read chat. But to answer your question, the right controller is getting warm. How is it getting warm? I haven't even utilized it that much. Please don't get warm. To answer your question, I would say Japan personally, because I feel like in Japan they have a very strong and respectable community over there, and a lot of them really appreciate and cherish what their culture provides them. So personally speaking, I would have to say Japan. And plus, I think the Japanese language is actually a mixture of cute but professional at the same time. I mean, think about it, everybody. You all absolutely love anime. I'm sure you do, at least if you're watching me. And so hearing the language mixed in with like anime is actually pretty cool. So my final answer has to be Japan. Final answer. Do you know 20 games? Hi, Letitia Coetzi. I'm sorry. That was a struggle to read, but I did my very best. Do I know 20 games? I mean, I know 20 games. I can probably list off 20 games. Let's see here. I'll say VR Chat, Super Mario Bros, Donkey Kong Bonanza, For Honor, Helldivers 2, Call of Duty, Battlefield, FIFA, NBA 2K, whatever, Madden, that's 9 at that point, Halo, Splitgate, 11, Time Splitters, what is it, Cry of Fear, 12, Amnesia, PT, Silent Hill, Resident Evil, ooh, I mean, there's so many games out there. It's almost like Spyro, Legend of Zelda, 17, Super Smash Bros, Splatoon, 18, Mario Kart, 19, and let's just say Pong, the granddaddy of video games. There we go. I listed 20 video games. I win. Anyways, I'm not lesbian, I'm bi. Fair enough. I appreciate the sub, Chloe. Thanks so much. But I do hope you're okay, though. Seriously. I've been asking for it for Christmas for 7 years. I really do hope you get the chance to get it, GTA. Because, like, and, like, don't get me wrong. Again, it has its, like, problems. It has its, like, complications where you have to, like, baby it. It really just depends on the trackers you get, of course. But, I mean, like, I can't complain. Like, look at this. This is just, like, the ability to just do fun and kooky things. Like, whee! Like, doing spins and stuff like that. It's always my favorite thing to do. So, always try to find. I hope this year for Christmas you have the chance to get it. If you do, that would be awesome. So yeah, I'm serious though. Full body tracking changes the VR chat game immensely. So I do hope you get it soon. I crashed my dirt bike on a highway. Oh jeez, I'm so sorry, Chloe. I do hope you're okay though. Is everything okay with you? No, I just want a closet time. Okay, I suppose that's fair enough, Chloe. I mean, Fire. I'm sorry, Fire. I was riding home and a car came in the wrong lane and wrong way and just hit me head on. No, not really. That sounds bad. Like, legitimately. I will say this. I feel like people on dirt bikes and motorcycles and all that kind of stuff, they're in a huge susceptibility risk of just being really, really injured. Actually, let me see real quick. Sorry, let me do something real quick. And then move this back to where it was, because... And then move this one like this. Somewhat better. But I feel like you're at a huge susceptibility risk. So I do hope you are okay. I hope if whatever damages or injuries you may have just are not too bad. And please, I just really do hope you stay safe. That does not sound good at all. I got a question with you, man. Hi, Hunter Pig. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. Please ask away. I'm more than happy to answer any questions you may have. Are just invincible. What's your dream or favorite adoptable pet and why? I like dogs. I really do like dogs personally, though I however cannot have a dog because I'm allergic to dogs. However, if we wanted to say a little more like on the fantasy side, I would say my dream pet really would probably be like, I would want a Pegasus. Just think about it. Think about it, everybody. So horses by themselves are already reliable means of transportation. Now imagine if you had one that could fly. Oh, that would be so awesome. I can go anywhere I want. I can have free fly travel. That would be so sick. Of course, I would make sure I take care of the horse. In fact, honestly, like, you know how like people like brush the tails of horses? I would help preen the wings of the Pegasus. That would be so awesome. In fact, if I wanted to be even one it up, I would do an alicorn. If we're going by My Little Pony rules, technically, an alicorn is a Pegasus and a unicorn combined. And a unicorn can technically cast magic. So could you imagine if you had a horse that not only could fly but also cast magic, like make an ice cream cone for you? I would just be like, as I'm flying through the air. That'd be so sick. So my final answer has to be alicorn. That's a good question though. I like that. You broke your whole left leg and you didn't go to the hospital? Chloe, you gotta do something about that. You can't just sit there and do nothing about it. That's very scary and dangerous. You please go see someone. I hope you stay okay though, please. Now name 20 more. Ah! Please don't do that to me. And my right hand controller is like, please don't do that to me. I can't. You know, if I really want to do the cop-out answer, I would be like, okay, fine. Call of Duty, Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 3. Technically, those are games. Technically. And I could just do that for so many other things like Halo and Battlefield and all that kind of stuff. I could just say Battlefield 1942, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 6, Hardline, there's just so many different Battlefields already as is. But then at that point, you would say, name 20 more, and I'd be like, I will just say yes. That's my final answer now. Are you sure you're fine, Chloe? There's not a lot of people out there who break their leg and they're like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna walk it off. You can't just walk off a broken leg. First off, you can't walk on a broken leg. And second off, broken legs take a long time to heal. So I will take your word for it, but please just do stay safe, please. I do care about my community members, especially people who stop by. So please stay safe. What's better, Christmas or summer? Well, first off, hi Relly, my doc. I appreciate you being here. Second off, I don't really have a preferred preference. I think people like Christmas obviously a lot more than summer, but when I live in Florida, oh, my left hand absolutely just went to the stratosphere. I live in Florida, so I really don't tell a difference. Like summer, in Florida, it's always summer. So I guess you could say I prefer Christmas because actually summer here is brutal. It is super, super hot. And if anything, I just want to avoid that the best I can. We usually have better weather during Christmas time, during winter time. So I guess I personally would say Christmas, and that's my final answer. Hi, Peter. Hi, Peter Tierney. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. What's my leg doing? Legs, come together. My leg's back. Hi, Liv. Hi. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. Full body tracking is sick. Oh, full body tracking's awesome. And you know, I'm so happy to just be able to like stand up and do some dancing and do some spinning and all that kind of stuff. But right now I'm just chilling for a bit and I want to make sure I focus more on chat. So, but full body tracking is absolutely awesome. I very much enjoy it. Hi there, my name is Cadence and my life is pitch black hole of pain and misery. Hi, well, first off, it says your username is Laura Smothers. Regardless though, hi Laura Smothers, I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. And second off, I'm very sorry that you feel that way. I do hope, if anything, that it does get better soon. And just remember, one of the most important things you can do for yourself is just make sure you be there for yourself. It's very hard these days, and life is just full of misery and pain as is, but remember, give yourself the small victories. Give yourself those small little comforts that my left controller just straight up turned off. That's, my controllers are going haywire. But make sure you give yourself the small victories that you can, and you give yourself the small comforts to be able to actually, you know, enjoy life for a bit. I get it. Life is really tough, and sometimes we can't really have the chances to be able to do what we want to do, but you just have to make sure you be there for yourself the best you can. And for what it's worth, I hope me as a VTuber give you the nice opportunity to be able to be here to tell you that you are worth it, that life is worth it, and I hope you can find opportunity to find where you matter in this world. I mean that sincerely and wholeheartedly. I appreciate you being here, and honestly, truly, thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to have you here. Sweet Moses Arceus. Why I dress like a girl? Because you're a man, a grown man. So Hunter Pig, I will honestly give you the absolute utmost credit. I'm very happy you decided to ask us as a question versus deciding to say grown man or whatever. And you know what? You have a very fair point. I will give this in the I'll make sure to answer your question in this long story short. Long story short, I used to have an XVR girlfriend, and yes, I used to use male avatars back in the day. But when I broke up with her, I was just kind of distraught because I really had nothing else to do in VR. So one day I would go into this random avatar world called Prismic Avatar Search, and I would get high, listen to music, put on my full body tracking, and just dance. Just have fun, be kooky, be crazy, be silly. One day, I literally, no lie, I would just press random avatar, random avatar, random avatar. There's millions of random avatars out there. And one day, I landed on this one. Not this exact one, but it's very similar to this one. And once I landed on it, it felt right, like legitimately. And don't get me wrong, I've been using female avatars before this, but not as pronounced as now. So once I landed on it, I legitimately felt like it belongs to me. And don't get me wrong, yes, I understand. I am a male in real life. I accept that. I understand that. I am also heterosexual. I'm not gay. I'm also not a femboy. I say that with utmost confidence because when I go into VR, I legitimately just want to escape reality. I just want to be a cute, kooky little anime girl. And if anything, me personally, I'm a huge sucker for cute. And I always like to find chances to be able to just provide little cute little moments wherever I can and just have fun. Like, being cute and being innocent is what we need more of in this world. And if that's something I can provide, then I'm definitely going to do my very best to do so. So Hunter Pig, that's a very good question, and I hope at the very least I answered it the best I could for you. Now, just me. Now, hold on. Let's not be hostile to anybody. It's a very valid question. I just want to make sure I can answer the best I can. And trust me, the more you see it, like grown man, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff, the more you get desensitized to it. So I'm more than happy to answer it. I would rather someone ask me as a question versus just coming in and trying to actively insult me with it. So I give Hunter Pig credit for actually wanting to ask. But I do appreciate you trying to be there for me, just me. Thank you. Thank you, GCA. I always try to be a positive person wherever I am in life because that's the very most important part to me. I want to make sure you guys understand that too. I try to be a very positive person, and I always want to just look the best in every single one of you. I don't ever want to assume bad things or negative things, and if anything, I want to be there as a sense of support where I can. Now, don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. I am not a therapist, so I can help give some support and advice and positivity, but do not come in here and start giving me absolute depression and sadness. This is a positive vibes chat, and if you're having depression and sadness, I'm really sorry to say, but I really recommend you go seek actual help. Go seek therapy. I can give you some advice where I can, but do not expect me to give all of my attention to you because I have lovely other people I need to give it to too. And if anything, I do hope, for those of you who may feel that way, I do hope you understand. Hi Pantheon Reaper, I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. I used to agree about going to Japan. Recently, I've been thinking about Ireland. Not many people know the Irish is a language. I want to see the reaction. You know, Ireland does sound pretty cool too, actually. It sounds beautiful, honestly. My brother went there recently. I should probably ask him how it is. But overall, that's a very valid answer too. I mean, I kind of thought of Ireland as well, but I think Japan tops it off for me. Regardless though, I very much respect your answer and thank you for sharing it. My uncle's a doctor, so I just went to him for help. Oh, I suppose that's fair enough, Chloe. Just please make sure you take care of yourself. I get worried, especially motorcycle accidents are no joke. I personally, my stepmom's, one of my stepmom's, like, nephews, he got into a motorcycle accident and it permanently damaged his brain. Thankfully, he's still alive, but he couldn't be able to speak properly ever again. So, just please stay safe. That's all I can ask. Hey Roller, I'm sure you remember someone in your chat named Afizo. Well, that's me. And during the 20th of October this year, I was sent to the mental hospital for suicidal thoughts. I'm really sorry to hear that, Mafizo. But regardless, though, I'm very happy here. If there's any small sense of positivity in what you just told me, I'm very happy that you're still here with us today. Well, first off, I'm sorry that I said the S word. I'm supposed to say hopelessness because technically speaking, YouTube doesn't like it when I say that word. I actually one time got one of my live streams completely destroyed because I said that S word a little too much. Regardless though, I'm very happy the battle of hopelessness did not take you over, and I'm very glad that you're still here. I'm happy to see you again. Thanks for stopping by, and I'm very honored that you feel like you can come back to me and just at least tell me this in open honesty. Whatever it's worth, I'm very glad that you're here, and just continue please being here with us, okay? Thank you. I appreciate you a lot. And I try to hop on. Oh my goodness. I have to work 9 hours on Christmas Day. I'm really sorry to hear that, Reaper. I hope, if anything, the hours you work on Christmas Day, I hope whichever company you work for, they give you at least like a higher sense of pay on Christmas Day, or that it's so dead, like you just kind of like do whatever you want, like go on your phone or whatever. I personally think working on Christmas Day is stupid. I think a lot more places these days are closed on Christmas Day, but honestly, I feel like all places should be closed on Christmas Day, except for necessary resources like hospitals and stuff like that. But like restaurants, retail places, stuff where you had to go buy things where you could just wait the next day for it, I think they should all be closed. I'm sorry you have to do that, but I hope at the very least on Christmas Day it's not too bad. Hopefully. Hi S, I appreciate seeing you. It's been a while, and I'm very appreciative of seeing you again. Thanks for stopping by. Why is this chat so depressing? Oh, just me. It's not that depressing. People just want to be open and honest in this chat, and that's okay. I'm more than happy to invite such conversation. There's all sorts of different energy levels going on in the chat right now. But regardless, though, we want to make sure that if someone is having a positive time, we want to acknowledge and appreciate that. And if someone's having a negative time, then we want to make sure we be the support where we can. That's the most important thing. We don't ever shy anybody being what they want to be. Now, depressing talk would be like, oh, my life sucks, this is terrible, and they just like absolutely are just being absolutely melancholy about it. But being open about your feelings about it, I want to see that. I want to support that. And overall, I just want to make sure we can be there for you. So if you feel comfortable talking about yourself like that in this chat, honestly, mwah, my heart does go out to you. And I hope, if anything, whatever you're going through, just understand that it will get better soon, okay? Remember that a permanent solution should never be the solution for temporary problems. And as long as you have your head up, as long as you keep your head up high, you will eventually see the sun when the rain ends. I promise it. Hi, Suyu? Hi, Suyu. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. Hi, Coinbash. I appreciate you being here too. Thanks for stopping by. And I appreciate that very, very much. Much love to you too, and I hope you continue to stay awesome, my friend. I do remember you, yes, I do remember you. Okay, now I am banana. How do we go from how do we go from life as a black hole of pain and misery to now you're a banana? I love it. I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. That's funny. Oh, that's great. This guy's the most relatable thing I've seen all year. I appreciate that a lot, GCA. And again, I'm very thankful that you're here. Hi, Blitz. I appreciate you being here too. Thanks for stopping by. Hi, Violet Judd. I appreciate you coming by too as well. Thank you. For everybody who's here right now, mwah. Thank you so much for being here. It does mean a lot to me, and I'm always forever grateful to have the chance to be able to talk to you all and just have conversation. I'm calming down a lot of my yapping because I want to actively talk to you guys. And frankly, I'm having a lot of fun because I want to be able to add my inputs where I can and make sure you feel acknowledged, seen, and heard whilst also talking to other people too. That is why I personally use slow mode, so I can at the very least catch up with you guys and make sure that you guys feel acknowledged while also not being absolutely flooded in the chat. And I think right now I'm on a pretty good pace, so I'm going to continue going forward to make sure I can continue acknowledging you guys. You know what you should do? Make a male version of your avatar. You know, it's not a bad idea. I'm honestly not opposed to the idea of having a male avatar again. Like, I can't say I always want to be a female avatar, but right now, like, I feel like this is my image and likeness for the time being. I may make a male avatar someday or have one, but right now, I enjoy this avatar very, very much, and I think I'm going to stick with it for the time being. However, I do like your suggestion. Thanks for giving it to me. It's been a while. How have you all been? Hi, Josiah? Hi, Josiah. I hope I said that correctly, but you're right. It has been a while. Either way, hi. I appreciate seeing you again. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to see you again. By the way, chat, I bought new headphones. They sound fantastic. They sound really, really good, but they're kind of sort of hurting my ears, so I have to be a little mindful how they're gonna interact with me for a moment. Who's my favorite YouTuber? My personal favorite YouTuber actually has to be Markiplier. I've watched a lot of Markiplier content. I love just like seeing how he like interacts and how he engages in video games and all that kind of stuff. That's why me personally, eventually I want to start playing video games so that way I could just kind of like have that funny, witty humor that Markiplier has. Overall though, I think he's a fantastic YouTuber. Very, very nice guy. Definitely someone that I would look up to. And you know what, guys? In fact, he actually has a movie coming out soon. It's called Iron Lung, based off this, the game with the same name, and it's actually coming in theaters. I've never seen a YouTuber ever put a movie in theaters. This is gonna be huge, monumental even. So, and I wish him best of luck on that movie. I hope it's very successful because he's an awesome guy and he has a huge passion to content creation. Honestly, I do look up to him. I think he's really cool. But that has to be my answer. My answer is Markiplier. You should if you want to make a male version of your skin. I suppose that's fair enough. I probably will do that at some point or another. Hi, Catboy son. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. Hunter Pig, I think I answered the question. The question was you. Long story short, quickly this time. Broke up with VR girlfriend, was depressed about it, went into a world called Prism Avatar Search, used my full body tracking, I was high, listening to music, going through random avatars, I found this avatar spoke out to me, and I've been using the avatar ever since, and that's my answer. I'm a male in real life, I accept that, I'm heterosexual, but I'm just, in the VR terms, I like to escape reality by being a cute little anime girl, so this is who I am, and I hope, at the very least this time, this answer sticks, because I already said it once already. If you didn't get it this time, I'm not repeating it, I'm sorry. Who's P Complete, Blitzian? That's very interesting. Maybe if you could post that on the Discord server, I'd be rather curious to see who that is. He can do what he wants, Hunter. Yeah, I know I can. I appreciate you guys being here, and I miss you guys a lot too. I don't live stream that much these days anymore, but you know, I'm trying to like find a new formula where I'm actually talking to you guys a lot more and yapping a lot less myself personally. And I think it's working so far, so I'm very appreciative of you guys being here right now, honestly. Hi Andrew, I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. Nice hoodie. Thank you so much. I appreciate you complimenting my hoodie. I love this hoodie so much. It's always so cute and adorable. One day, I'm gonna probably try to find this hoodie in real life and maybe see how it would fit me personally, you know? Am I into drawing? GCA, I used to draw, but I absolutely suck at drawing. So at some point in time, I just kind of stopped drawing. Regardless though, like I have nothing against drawing. I dabble every now and then, but I'm not a very good like and pronounced like hobbyist when it comes to actual drawing. But that's a good question though. I do like that. That's better. Anyways, where am I? The only reason I wouldn't go to Japan is because the earthquake, tsunami, even though if they happen. You know, you're so right, because when they do happen, they are absolutely catastrophic. And besides, too, we have to remember, everybody, in Japan, kaijus go to Japan all the time, so maybe I should reconsider my options. Regardless, though, I don't want Godzilla coming in and absolutely laser beaming my apartment if I'm trying to V2 or whatever, and all of a sudden I turn into like a burnt crisp. That would be very sad. Godzilla, I don't think Godzilla is very mindful about humans sometimes. We need to sign a petition to make sure Godzilla doesn't hurt anybody ever again. Hashtag stop Godzilla. Godzilla. I mean, I work and hang out with somebody else during roller streams tonight to see one, even though every part of my body is aching right now because of work. I'm sorry to hear that, Blitzian. Yeah, I would say for me personally, work has been kind of like, I'm on I just finished day 6 of work. I have one more day, which is coincidentally Christmas Eve, and I am kind of tired. However, I did want to find a chance to live stream and just have a chance to be able to reach out to you all. And you know, for what it's worth, Blitzian, I'm very happy that you're here. And again, thank you so much for stopping by. I know I see you in my Discord server, but coming to my live streams is a different story, and I'm forever grateful that you are here. I got a parrot meowing at me right now. Parrots can meow? No way, that's quite interesting. You're gonna go invade Iran now? Yo, I'm back and I'm fair. That was so fast. That was literally less than a minute. What the heck? You didn't invade anything, you crazy silly. I forgot what is that job called when people are feeling in a bad mood. I would assume social worker. I think you're referring to social worker, because what social workers do, they try to talk to people and they try to figure out why they're feeling bad, and they try to find opportunities and advice to make sure that they can feel better. In the more intense way, there is something called a crisis line operator. Those guys focus more on people who feel absolute hopelessness, and they want to make sure they can find ways to help them get from like a higher state to a lower state to a cooler state, to be able to like continue wanting to exist into this world. That's a little more intense. I actually used to do that in the text format sense. I kind of sort of stopped, but I need to honestly really go back and do it. It's really intense though, like even intense for me, and I'm already an intense person as is, as a lot of you may know. 6-second war. Yeah. When I crashed my bike, oh my gosh, Chloe, I'm so sorry. How are you alive? I'm sorry. I don't mean that in a mean way, but how are you alive? Holy cow. Yes, Josio, I do remember you. I know you've been here for quite a bit, and I'm forever grateful to see you again. Thank you for stopping by. Kittens plays games. Hi, your left leg is looking broken. My left leg? Both my legs, yeah, if anything, it's because I'm sitting like this. I'm sitting like on the edge of my beanbag chair, but I am actually sitting on a beanbag chair, despite the fact I'm sitting in one in VR chat too. Either way though, hi, I appreciate seeing you. Thanks for stopping by. It's a pleasure to have you here. You forced him to sue for peace. You got 5% of the land. You know what? Good job, Just Me. I'm proud of you. I can't read that, and unfortunately I can't translate while I'm in live stream, so unfortunately if you're gonna speak in a language I don't understand, I can't acknowledge it. I'm sorry. Hey everybody, my name is not Markiplier. You know what? Thank you, Doc. I appreciate you giving me that information. Indeed, your name is not Markiplier, because it's definitely not Markiplier. So, thanks for that piece of intel. You named your OC Darkheart? That's so cute. I like that idea. So, I will say this personally. I used to be into My Little Pony, and I used to be into My Little Pony roleplay, and actually my OC for that was named Stardust Strider, if that makes sense. Now, I will say, I was that edgy red and black person or red and black pony that would have like the red and black stripes and all that kind of stuff, but I made that part of my character, and it still is kind of to this day. I still technically own that OC, it's very dormant because I don't really do My Little roleplay. I don't really do My Little Pony roleplay anymore, but that's a bit of a lore job for me if it helps anybody feel like they know me a little more now. The German YouTube's absolute most. He fished with Mass Trent. Interesting. I should probably give him a check out sometime, but I appreciate you giving me the information. I like the way you put that, Chloe. A bike is replaceable, but you are not. Honestly, I couldn't have said it better myself, and I'm very happy you have the mentality to see it that way, because that makes you gracious. That technically means you're gracious. You're grateful to still be here, and for what it's worth, I'm grateful that you're still here. And it sounds like, if anything, even though you broke your leg, the fact that you're still here is awesome. Really, it could have been so much worse. You could not be here anymore, but the fact that you are here right now and you have the chance to be in my chat and I have a chance to meet you means the world and more. So thanks for stopping by. Truly, I do like that message a lot. What is my job? My job, I'm a retail manager at a grocery store. Forgive me, everybody, I'm getting some water. In particular, customer service. So that's why you guys can honestly probably realize that I can do stuff like this, because I have so much social stamina. I can talk for a very long time. In fact, I could live stream for hours on end if I really wanted to. Okay, I think I understand what's going on here. Forgive me, hold on. My left ear right now is not running over the thing, hence why my ear is getting fatigued. So do this. I think that's correct. Yeah, sorry everybody. I bought some new headphones and they're really good, but the left ear right now is kind of hurting because I guess the earbud is a little too heavy, but regardless, I'm just trying to adjust it to make sure that doesn't happen. But yes, long story short, I'm a manager for a retail store. I work 45 hours a week, and my job primarily is customer service, which involves making sure customers feel satisfied, they feel happy, and also making sure I engage my associates to help empower them and inspire them to be the best they can be at their job as well. So yeah, that's my answer to that. Hi, Butterscotch Wolf. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. Bye, Fire. I appreciate you stopping by. I do hope you take care now. See you later. Are you more of a romantic fan or a horror fan? If so, what is your favorite romance or horror movie? I like Scream 5. I honestly just don't watch movies, period. But if I were to answer your question, I would probably say I'm more on the romance side. I will say the last romance movie I could probably think of right now that I watched was Charlie St. Cloud, which is a long time ago. But honestly, I'm a way more action-oriented person. Like, the last real movie I actually watched, I think was, it was Fantastic Four, Next Steps. I like that one. That was actually a pretty good movie. Sorry, everybody. I need some more water. Like, I feel like I've been yapping for a bit, and it's causing my mouth to get dry. How's my day right now? Hi, Zote the Mighty. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. My day is fantastic, and now that I'm live streaming and I have a lovely stream of people, it's been even better. And I hope Zote is. I know you're from Hollow Knight, but I didn't know exactly how to say your name. Regardless, I hope you are having a fantastic day as well, and I appreciate you being here. Thank you. I think I'll jump off a retreat into no text. Have a good Christmas, everybody. Bye, Andrew. I appreciate you being here. I hope you have a great day now. He also barks to mimic my dog. It's hilarious. That sounds like a really cool parrot, in my opinion. If I had a parrot that did something like that, I would be like, yo! I would be like, hey, you, squawk. Woof, woof. I'd be like, no, squawk! Meow. That parrot would probably piss me off, but it would also make me very proud. I'd be like, I'm so proud. What's my favorite gemstone? I would have to say I don't really have a favorite gemstone, but if I really had to say, I would probably say amethyst. I do like the color of amethyst, and I just do like I think I just like the color of amethyst. That's probably my final answer in regards to that. I don't really have anything to add to it because I'm not really a huge gemstone person, so please forgive me on that matter. I know it sounds weird, but can I purr? I don't it's like growling though. Is that purring? Please confirm if that's purring or not. Say yes or give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, because and be honest about it. You can be honest. Is that Is that it? That's my final answer at this point. Ruby and Sapphire. That sounds like that Pokemon. That sounds like the Pokemon thing. Do you absolutely hate the 6-7 meme or not? 6-7, 6-7. No, I don't absolutely hate it, but a lot of people do. I know for sure. But the funniest part is like it always shows up at work, and it's so stupid and crazy. I will say this: one of my higher up managers thinks that 6-7 means WHORE. If you spell that out, I think you all know what that means. But honestly, I say like that's no 6-7 is just a stupid random meme that came to exist because you know people will listen to that dude song and then they're like 6-7, and it's like I'm convinced that's because there was a lot of Marvel Rivals clips out there that used that particular song, and Marvel Rivals was very prominent, especially to younger children, and so they kind of just heard that song and they're like 6-7, and it just turned into this. Like I don't know where the hand motions came from, but that's how it evolved from there. And everybody's saying with the great meme reset, we're going to destroy that meme. I honestly don't think it's going to go anywhere, honestly. But to answer your question, I don't hate it. I think it's kind of funny how much people hate it, but it's not that bad of a meme, I guess. Is it lazy and boring? Yes, but it's not destructive in any way. But then again, I'm not in school, and I think a lot of people in school can probably attest to the fact that 6-7 is just everywhere, where it honestly shouldn't be. So, you all would probably know the answer better than I would. Hi, Iasis. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. I'll be sure to read about it, Andrew. I gotta make sure I read in the mental health channel as well. That's very important to me. For those of you who don't know, in my Discord server, I have a mental health channel because I always find it very important for everybody to be able to talk about their feelings, especially either whether in the Discord server or in the chat. But you have to make sure you actually talk about your feelings. Don't just say, I'm depressed, I'm sad. Why are you depressed or sad? You gotta tell me. You can't just sit here and mope and be mopey and groany. How are we gonna help you and support you if you're just gonna sit there and just say simple things? We actually had to open up about ourselves in order to help each other out, at least in my opinion. Bye, Chloe. I appreciate you being here, and I hope with your broken leg that you feel better soon. I appreciate you sharing about that, and if anything, I'm honestly glad that you're still here in this world. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, wait. Frig. I need to open my, I'm sorry, everybody. Give me one quick moment. I keep forgetting to open this thing. This thing. There we go. That's gonna open now. Hi, Lemons. Hi, Lemons Get Eaten. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. That's quite the name you got there. And I think it's honestly great, really. That's a really cool name. So do you like anime though? I think anime is pretty okay in my opinion. I don't really watch it actively because I have so many other things that I do, but I have nothing against anime. Honestly, I went to a kava bar earlier today and I saw that Spy X Family was on it, and I kind of want to watch Spy X Family. It seemed like there's a lot of cute anime characters in there, and I want to make sure I be able to have a chance to actually watch it. But overall, I like anime. I just genuinely don't have time to watch it. At least not me personally. Yeah, I went to go see the Demon Slayer movie. That was amazing. Oh my god, that was awesome. I'm so happy I got to see it. I got to see my brother and everything. It was legendary. And I can't wait to see the next movies when they come out too. My right hand's doing right hand things again. This fellow's so polite. He keeps saying, forgive me. Listen, I'm so sorry, forgive me, but I have to I just said it again. I just want to make sure, I'm not an intrusion or an inconvenience to a lot of people. That's why I oftentimes say forgive me, because I want to make sure that you guys know that, I don't like being, an intrusion or anything of that matter. Guys, this is the second time I had to turn off my freaking thing. Hi, Goobulator Archive. Hi, Goobulator Archive. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. What's the best customer service experience you had so far? Are you talking about in terms of me giving it or in terms of me receiving it? Because in terms of me receiving it, I actually had really good customer service experience back in my, when I was at my, back down in, South Florida. I went to a kava bar and I met a bartender who's like one of my good friends actually these days, who was so nice and so pleasurable whenever he actually served me kava. And every single time I would leave, he would always slightly bow. In fact, everybody, that's why more often than not, that's why I bow personally, because it's a sign of respect. It's a gesture of being like, thank you for being my guest, and I'm very grateful that you're here. That is why I bow so much, if you didn't know that fun fact about me quite yet. But overall, I would say it was because of them. And personally, my best customer service experience was, it was my birthday, and I was pretty sad and melancholy, but what they did, I remember what they would do. What they did for my birthday in particular, they were like, and I told them, I kind of like quietly told them it was my birthday because I didn't really care about my birthday. They were like, hey, hey everybody, guess what? It's Roller's birthday today, and everyone was just cheering and having a good time, singing happy birthday to me. I felt so honored. I felt so seen and felt so heard. It was honestly one of the best birthdays I ever had, and I did tell him that story, that I said it in one of my live streams one time. In fact, now that I said it again, now I can finally send this clip to him to remind him that I do think about him, and I cherish him greatly. But he did give me great customer service experiences, and I'm very grateful to have him as a friend. I'm just making sure I catch up on chat the best I can, like seriously. $2,500 parrot gives you so much joy. I love him. He also makes other sounds like lighting a lighter, whistling, squeaking. He says crackers. Very good, Reaper. I'm very happy. I'm very happy that you have a companion that you adore and appreciate very much. They sound pretty cool too, in my opinion. Sigma, are you a boy? Yes, I am, Sigma. Indeed, I am a boy. In real life, I'm a male, but in VR, I like being an anime girl. But I appreciate your question. I appreciate it more that you ask it as a question than you just assuming or trying to, even worse, insult me. So thank you for asking that. But the answer is yes, I am a boy in real life, and I do accept that. I'm not gay, I am heterosexual, and no, I'm not a femboy. But if you want to perceive it as otherwise, then that is your right to do so. But at least I'm telling you what I am personally. However, I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. If you could have one exotic pet except for a parrot, what would it be? I would say a bearded lizard sounds pretty cool. No, actually, you know, a monkey. A monkey would be awesome. Like, they would be like companions and they would follow along with me and we would just go on super cool adventures. That would be really cool, and they could climb on my body and everything, like just the right size where they're not gonna weigh me down. Like, but they would like be super fun companions and they could do cool stuff with me. That'd be so cool. So my answer has to be a monkey for sure. How does one get out of a comfy bed? Also, hi. Hi, Athena. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. How do you get out of the comfy bed? Well, geez, that's a hard one, you know? Like, it's just like, when you're sitting in a comfy bed, you're just like, nice and snuggly. And it's just like, you don't really want to get out. So, to answer your question, you might want to do some Google searches on that one, actually. That's a very tough question, actually. I wish you best of luck though. Maybe ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT might give you the answer. I hope. I wish you good luck on that question. I appreciate you being here though. Hi Starzy, I appreciate you being here too. Oh my god, hi to you. Oh my god. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for stopping by. I want a bat so bad. Bats sound pretty cool. In fact, around my local neighborhood, I could look up in the sky at nighttime and see bats whizzing around and chasing after mosquitoes. And I'm just like, whoa. I'm such a child, I swear. I don't know how one gets out of bed that comfy. Okay, fella, I'm gonna go, but Jesus loves you and I hope you have a great Christmas and Christmas Eve. You're a great person, really play. I also love to see you soon. Bye, GCA. I appreciate you being here. And thank you so much for your kind words. I'm forever grateful that you feel like that you felt safe and comfortable here. And if anything, that's what I really tried to establish for every single one of you. For those of you who are here right now, my heart really does go out to you. And I hope during this holiday season, you're genuinely just enjoying yourself and having a good time. And if at the very least, I can make you feel comfortable, make you feel safe, make you feel seen, make you feel heard, and overall just make you feel loved. Because I do love every single one of you. I want to make sure you feel like you're recognized, and I want to make sure you feel like that you belong to something. I try to be as personal as I can to every single one of you, because that's one of the most important things about me. I just want to be a personable person. Now, granted, it's harder these days because I know so many people, and it's really hard to remember like real personal aspects of some people, but I do remember people, especially if they come around a lot. And I always want to make sure that I can acknowledge those people and remember to let them know that they are appreciated, especially from me. So if you're here right now, even if you're not chatting right now, mwah, my heart absolutely goes out to you, and I'm forever grateful that you feel like you want to give me your attention and your time. That is very valuable, and I hope if anything, I can provide you good value in return. What is that value, you may ask? Well, I may yap your ear off, or I may answer your questions, but overall, I just want to make a safe, comfortable environment, especially in my chat, where you feel like you belong somewhere. And that's what I always want to establish, where everybody's accepted and welcome. So if you're here right now, from the bottom of my heart, thank you, truly. I appreciate you a lot. You love watching my vids, and I appreciate you stopping by to say that, Star Z. And that's one of the reasons why I like live streaming personally. I like to be able to people who actually watch my videos have a chance to be able to reach out to me personally. This is your chance to legitimately talk to me. This is me, the one who makes all the content, the one who produces all the Everybody, I make everything myself. I produce my work. I direct my work. I edit my work. I do everything myself. Every single video you make, it is solely my creations. So if you enjoy that stuff, you are talking to the person who is doing it. And if anything, I'm always forever grateful when people feel like when people come into my chat just to say thank you for your videos. It means a lot. It really, really does. And honestly, it always gives me the encouragement to keep going forward. So Star Z, thank you so much. It does truly mean a lot to me. Comfy bed are like glue. Yeah, you seriously can't get out of a comfy bed, especially when you get into one. Did I make my avatar? No, I did not. I have an avatar creator, but I appreciate them very, very much because they have made such a lovely avatar for me, and I'm forever grateful of what they have offered me, honestly. Hi, Roblox. Hi, Roblox RIP logo. I appreciate you stopping by. That is quite the interesting name to have, but regardless though, I'm forever grateful that you're here. I just got a splitting headache. I'm really sorry to hear that, just me. If you need to get off and take the time to rest and recover, please, I heavily implore you do so. But either way though, if you do so, I'm still forever grateful that you have been here. Thank you for stopping by. Oh my goodness, a metal pole just to shut your door? I mean, honestly, I appreciate the ingenuity in that regard. So I will give you utmost credit for at least having ingenuity to be able to shut your door in that regard. Did you make your avatar? No, I did not. I already answered that question, but the answer is no, I did not. Someone else made it for me. Regardless though, I still absolutely love this avatar. I'm catching up. I'm catching up, everybody. You are the best in the live. I appreciate that a lot, Roblox. Thank you for the compliment. And I'm forever grateful that you're here. I hope, if anything, I can always just provide nice, personal content to every single one of you. And I know I'm kind of sort of falling behind on chat, but I am really trying my best to make sure I read up and catch up with you all. So if you're still here, even though I'm a little bit slower, my heart does go out to you. And Roblox, thank you for the compliment. It does mean a lot to me. I'm glad that you're better now, Just Me, and that's very important. Okay, bye, Roblox. Take care now. Hello, bro. I'm new sub. Hi, Papa Charlotte Original. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. And I greatly appreciate the sub. That does mean a lot to me, and I'm forever grateful that you feel like you want to subscribe to me. Remember, everybody, I want to make sure I earn your subscription. I want to actually provide content that you look at and be like, you know what? I actually want to support this creator. I will give them my subscribe, or my like, or even my time. So, Charlotte, thank you for being here. I do hope I can earn your subscription though, by just you being here and genuinely feeling like you belong to something. That is the most important thing of what I try to do with my contents. Regardless though, I hope you can enjoy the time that you're here. Yellow Submarine. Today's not my birthday, no. It's my sister. She doesn't care about closing. That's fair enough. Either way though, I'm still very intrigued by the fact, Reaper, that you have a very ingenious decision, an ingenious contraption to be able to close the door whenever you need to. 1 second, everybody. Let me get some water. Water is delicious, I'll tell you that much. Can you see our chats? Yes, indeed. I can see your chats. I'm just a little bit behind, if anything. I'm gonna invade South Africa. Don't be invading things. Let them have their own peace. Let them be peaceful in their own right. No invasions. I swear. I'm back and I'm failed. It's literally like you say it 1 minute and literally in that same minute you say you're back. Oh my goodness gracious. Just me. We're gonna have to focus on your conquest skills. I'll tell you that much. I bought kawaii cat ear headphones because they look cute. You know, it's funny that you mentioned that, Reaper, because one of my friends, one of my real life friends actually mentioned that they also bought kawaii cat ear headphones. And you know, they told me the price. I was like, oh, what is that, like $50 or $60 or whatever? They said it was $180. I was like, what? I would never pay that much for cat ear headphones. Granted, though, they are Razer, so they are actually good headphones. Oh, and they're RGB as well, so I suppose it's fair enough. But like every time I see cat ear headphones, I always just think they are $30 or $40, or at least every single time I've seen cat ear headphones, that they are always $30 and $40. But I guess I never really realized the fact that cat ear headphones these days can be professional grade as well. So I suppose I should probably reevaluate my assumptions and how much they can cost, I suppose. What's my Chinese zodiac side? I think mine is actually the rat, if I recall correctly. Because when I saw the year of the rat, I think it's based off of 1996. For those of you who don't know, I am 29. That's not a surprise. Everybody basically knows that. And I say that because like I have so much energy, but a lot of people are like, "You're 29, you have this much energy." I'm like, "Yes, I have this much energy." So I don't know what to tell you, honestly. Hi, Pokeboy. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. Hi, Iasis again. Hello again. You know, Starzy, I love you too. Platonically, of course, because I'm not really into relationships, especially not with my own community members. I would never, ever do that. But for what it's worth, I love you too. Thanks for stopping. Thanks for being here. I'm listening to all of this in the background while editing a video. This is really good background audio. Well, I'm very glad I can offer you some good background audio because I know I yap a lot and I can go on definitely on some crazy yapping sprees, but for the most part, I want to make sure I'm actually engaging with my chat. So if you're here right now, like, you can ask me a question and I want to be able to answer the question the best I can for you. There are some questions out there that I would go on really long tangents for, but I think I have a pretty good audience right now, so I need to make sure that I engage with every single one of you. I'm actually at double digits concurrent viewers, which has actually been, I'm very happy about that. First off, it's been a while since I've had that, and I'm forever grateful that you all are here and actually want to engage and, you know, communicate with me, because otherwise I'll just be going off on yapping sprees, which I don't really want to fully do. I still want to talk to you all and just engage and just say hi. Like, I'm having a conversation with you guys, and I'm always honored and grateful to be able to have the conversations with you guys. So if you're here right now, once again, my heart does go out to you, and thank you for being here. My cat is barking again. Cats don't bark, you silly. They meow. Dogs bark. Woof, woof, woof. Ruff, 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 ruff. Meow. Once more feeling. Oh. Meow. Anyways, where was I? Welcome back, Chloe. I didn't realize you'd come back. I thought you were basically done. But regardless, though, I'm still happy that you're here. Right there. Lower. There we go. Yeah, I'm doing the grid thing. They say you have to align your eyes with the top bar when you're doing stuff like this. So that's what I'm doing right now. That's why I had to make sure I recentered the focus. It's okay, Starzy. That's totally fine. I'm sorry if I'm a little slow on the matter. I am trying to make sure I provide enough like insight on what people ask me or people say, just to make sure that they feel acknowledged, seen, and heard. That's very important to me. I don't want to be that live streamer that's just like, that's doing this. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Wow, good job. Yeah, look at you. Yeah. I actually want to like give you actual insight and feedback. I don't want to just make it seem like, oh, I'm just babysitting you. No, I want to treat you like a person. And unfortunately, someday, if I ever have more live streamers, I may have to increase slow mode. But overall, I just want to make sure I can acknowledge as many people as I can. So I'm sorry if I go a little slow, and I appreciate your patience. Thank you so much. Your left leg just stiffen up. Isn't your left leg broken? So I would imagine it's stiffen up. Yes. Reaper, you can be in the Discord server, and you can show it in there if you are in the Discord server, of course. Hi, Jelly. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. I know you were at the last live stream, but I was basically getting off by the time that you gone. Regardless, though, I'm still forever grateful to see you again. Thank you for being here. Sounds awake when is Celis? I'm sorry, Catboy. I don't exactly know what you mean in that regard. Can you please clarify the question if it is for me in particular? I feel so bad for just him reading through my comments since I don't know he's catching up. Starzy, it's okay. I'm forever grateful that you're here. If you repeat yourself, I understand. I'm a little slow. I get it. I understand. But regardless, though, like, you know, the fact that I catch up and I want to make sure that I still acknowledge you. And again, I'm still forever grateful that you're here. So don't worry about it. It's no hard feelings, I swear. I colonized a bunch of Pacific Islands. Good on you, Just Me. Good job. I'm gonna tax them. What are they gonna do? Start a revolution? Yes, Just Me. They could start a revolution. And then when they start that revolution and they take you over, what they're gonna do, they're gonna hog tie you, they're gonna tie you on a stick, and they're gonna hold you over an open fire. And then they're gonna sing the song, Chestnuts Roasting Over an Open Fire. Because it's Christmas, you know what I mean? They're gonna sing Christmas related songs, and while your body's slowly but surely burning alive above them. I would be careful if I were you. The revolution could mean the revolution could meet your demise. Be careful now. I got shot 156 times. See, Just Me, you learned your lesson. Now you gotta be careful. Now remember though, there's a doctor, Chloe's brother, uncle? I think uncle if I recall quickly. Chloe's uncle is a doctor. Maybe you should go see them for those 156 bullet wounds. Maybe they can help cure you, potentially. I don't really know. 156... It's not me doing that, by the way. It's back, though. The 156 bullet wounds is pretty intense, not gonna lie. What do you do as a full-time job / part-time job? I am a retail manager at a grocery store. I work 45 hours, and my primary job function is customer service. So my primary focus is making sure I satisfy customers. If I have to run a register, then I run a register. I have to bag orders. I have to get carts. And overall, I just have to make sure the customer service department runs fluently. This includes me having to motivate associates, and they're mostly college kids, but I have to motivate associates to make sure that they want to carry on the message of our company as well. And you know, I love my associates very, very much so. I have a great opportunity to provide a good impression upon every single one of them. And you all see me how I am right now. I am no different in real life than I am right now. And I love having the opportunity to inspire and motivate people wherever I can. So with my particular job, I can find any and every opportunity to be able to do so right over there. And I feel like a lot of people appreciate me because I'm a very real and humanistic person. I don't ever treat anybody like a corporate shill. I don't ever treat anybody like a corporate shill. It is my most important... My hands are going crazy. My most important part is to make sure everybody feels like they're actually seen and heard, whether it's in VR or in real life. So yeah, that's my job. Also, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put on my actual, like, my black sweater. That's better, because it was kind of sort of see-through, and I kind of don't like that. So I'll just put on my black sweater for the time being. I have so many cardboard, I don't know what to do with it. What should I do with it? Yeah, make a cardboard weapon. That sounds about right. Cardboard army. That sounds crazy. Hi, Grat at Trox. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. And Merry Christmas to you too. I hope you have a fantastic Christmas, and it's filled with love, happiness, laughter, and good vibes all around. And for whatever it's worth, I'm very grateful that you're here. Thanks for stopping by. My cat's so fly. He's basically a dog. You know what? Fair enough. But dude, I forgot when was the first time that I met you in your live video because I lost your memory. It's okay, cat boy. A lot of you have met me across very different moments in time in my live streams, and you know what? That's fine. I'm very happy that you all are still here and have a chance to just come back and see me again and again and again. I will never give up live streaming. I will always make sure I find my chances to be able to do so because I genuinely do love reaching out to you all, especially in this more faster paced environment where I can actually, like, you know, talk to you all in a more real-time sense. Because don't get me wrong, I love doing comments and everything, but I also just like being able to actually say my stuff and talk out to you all. So I'm grateful that you're here, whether you've been here for only a couple minutes, or whether this live stream, or you've been here since the very beginning. My heart does go out to you all. I'm very grateful that you are here, truly. You just got a pet bunny? Very nice, Jelly. I'm very happy to hear that. Congratulations. I hope you enjoy them a lot. What's their name, by the way? I want to know something. What's their name? I'm very curious, actually. I have the memory span of a dead goldfish of Alzheimer's. Yeah, I mean, I kind of do too. When it comes to ADHD and stuff like that, I really don't have a chance to remember a lot of things in a short-term matter. I remember things based off the matters of relatability. What I mean by that is, personally, like, I will probably listen to you and I may not remember what you just said right away, but if something does pop up in my head where, like, I remember, like, if I see something or if I recognize something, I may relate to it in a story based off what, like, I remember based off of what you told me. I have a lot of stories I can share because honestly, that's the way I recollect things all over the world, or all over my mind. My mind is very scattered and very crazy, and my words just come out like absolute madness, like they are right now. But overall, even though it's kind of intense and kind of passionate, I do try to lead with a heart of gold, at least to the best of my ability. And I hope you all can see that because I really, really do try. Like me also, I'm realizing also too that I'm talking somewhat a bit faster just to make sure I can catch up with chat, which means probably I need to increase my slow-mo time. But whatever the case, that's besides the point. That's a different topic for a different day. My point is, I want to make sure that I can show you all. I want to be as efficient as possible to ensure to you that I'm trying to make sure I catch up the chat as fast as I can, but also to make sure that I feel like you stay acknowledged, seen, and heard. That is always very important to me. So yeah, I know I kind of went on a tangent about that, and I'm very scatterbrained in that regard, but I just wanted to kind of like relate to the matter that, like, my memory span is absolutely garbage. In fact, I don't even remember what I just talked about probably like 5 minutes ago. I'm serious. That's how fast-paced and how fast-flowing that I am as a person. I'm reading chat. You burned soup today? How the heck do you burn soup? What the heck? How do you even do that? Fire green screen effect? I'm not using a green screen effect though. Am I? Wee 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 wee. I'm so evaporating. You know what? Honestly, burning soup is technically evaporation. That is a fair point. I will give you that credit. How to unbake a cake. If I had to pick between unlimited baking but no more games, or games, unlimited games but no games, which would you take? Could someone please explain to me? Because I know in one of the events that I hosted, someone wrote unlimited games but no games. Can someone please explain what that means to me? I genuinely have no idea what that means. No, not my chestnuts. Yes, your chestnuts! Roasting in an open fire. Roller zoomed in a little. Yeah, just a teeny tiny bit. Only a teeny tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. I'm gonna do very bad things when it's silence. Oh. Yeah, forgive me if the moments of silence do happen. That's me actually trying to read chat, but it's also me trying to breathe because trust me, I talk a lot. You all see how much I yap and I talk. So I gotta take the moments of time where I'm just going, like, I seriously have to breathe sometimes. Otherwise, I'm just gonna, like, my talking will go on really bad derailings and I will just yap forever. So I gotta make sure I take the time to breathe as well. Which, speaking of which, I need to continue reading chat and breathing as well. Fine dining and breathing. Roller, if I grew 7 inches taller, what would I do? I mean, I would live the same life, but I would probably have to duck my head down a lot. So, for those of you who don't know, I am 6'1". That would make me 6'8". And actually, I could go play basketball. I could be a basketball player. Yeah! And then I would like do like whoop. And I was just like, I would be a superstar, even though a lot of basketball players are probably even taller than 6'8". Regardless, though, that'd be pretty cool. I think, though, that would cause a lot of inconvenience in my own life, because being 6'8" as a whole, the world is not built around for people that are taller than, like, I would say 6'5". Anything taller than that, and you just have to live life in an absolute inconvenience. So, honestly, I wouldn't want to be taller, but if I was, that'd be pretty cool. Oh, I'm so sorry, Chloe. That sounds very painful. I hope that didn't hurt that bad. I'm very happy to hear that, Reaper. Thank you for joining my community. And honestly, I'm very proud of my community because they provide such a safe and comfortable environment, and I'm forever grateful that my community does offer such a thing. Especially Iasis, one of my mods that's in here right now. They try to make sure that they offer a sense of comfort to anybody who needs it. In fact, Iasis, I'll give you this utmost credit. I will give you this absolute utmost credit. I do remember in my last Hangout event, when with Shino in particular, I do remember when you actually sat with them when everybody else was doing other things. So you know what? I observe these things and I recognize these things, and I recognize that you did that, Iasis. Thank you so much for being there for people who are even by themselves. Now, granted, I want to give them space just in case, because I'm a little scared that maybe these people are just a little nervous and they need to have a chance to, like, they want to be somewhere, but they don't really want to interact quite yet. But you know what, Iasis? You took the fact to be there with them, so at the very least, they weren't alone. I give you massive kudos, and you know, my heart does go out to you. Thank you so much for offering that opportunity to Shino. It really does mean a lot. You don't return the shopping cart? Do you not, just me? I'm kind of curious about that. Chloe, come on! That actually hurts me as a retail manager. Because guess who's got to get those shopping carts? Me! Don't get me wrong, I like getting them, but it would be nice at the very least if you were turned into like a cart corral. Don't just randomly leave it in the middle of the parking lot. That always makes me agitated. Come on, help me out a little bit, please. Hi again, Starzy. I appreciate seeing you. I own a shopping cart. I have enough shopping carts to overthrow a small country. How are you going to do that with a shopping cart? That doesn't even make sense. Gotta go. Have a Merry Christmas. Bye, Liam Bowl. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. And I hope you two have a fantastic Christmas yourself. I'm still here. I'm still standing. Yeah. I charged my Mountain Dew with enough electricity. Oh my goodness gracious. You're so crazy. Bond? That's such a cute name for a bunny. Oh my god. And I hope you love them very, very much. And I hope they give you a lot of love and affection themselves. Congratulations on your new bunny, Jelly. I have my room at 58 degrees. 58 degrees? Holy cow. That damn AC must be running overtime. Mine's right now is currently at 66 degrees if I recall correctly, which is the perfect temperature for me right now. But 58? Holy cow. Poor AC. My heart goes out to that AC, I'll tell you that much. Your comment, Starzy? I didn't see anything related to your comment. I didn't see anything bad or wrong. Wait. I'm just have to make sure I'm still catching up the chat. Sometimes, okay, everybody. Sometimes what happens is that when I get to the end of my chat, it reloads the chat, and I have to make sure I scroll back up to make sure I didn't miss anything. So I'm sorry if that does happen. I am really trying my best to make sure I read you all. Unlimited thoughts, but no thoughts. Hi, Oliveline. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for stopping by. It's always nice to see you in my live streams. I know I see you a lot on my Discord server, but seeing you in my live streams is kind of like old times, you know? One time I accidentally burned microwave noodles. Oh my goodness. How do you burn microwave noodles? How do you guys just burn things? Like, it's not... It's not that hard, as I have burned things many a times myself before. We don't talk about that because I'm infallible. I am a perfect anime girl. I would never do any wrong whatsoever. Maybe. Oh no, oh no. What? What's going on? I'm reading up. I'm just catching up, everybody. Requirements for it to be soft and comfy in the color black. You know, I mean, that's a pretty good requirement, honestly, to have Reaper. Unlimited bananas or infinite bananas. Isn't that just the same thing, Pokeboy? I feel like it's just the same thing. However, unlimited sounds like it eventually, like, it's unlimited because, like, there's just so much of it that you will never run out in your feasible life. Infinite sounds like there is legitimately, like, a non-real number that will never be reached no matter what happens. At least that's the way I would perceive it between those two different, like, unlimited versus infinite things, you know? Sometimes breathing is unhealthy. What do you mean? Who says that? Said nobody ever. What are you talking about? And in fact, if it's so unhealthy, then why am I going to do this? I don't think you understand, guys. Sometimes I talk so much, I legit forget to breathe. And you know what happens when I do that? I get lightheaded and dizzy. So I have to breathe. Anyways, regardless. I almost burned down my house yesterday. Oh my gosh, Chloe, Chloe, are you okay? It sounds like you're just a series of unfortunate events, and that's kind of concerning. We may need to study the events that happen in your life because you may be a common cause of a lot of them. I'll tell you that much. Because I use a fire green screen effect in my vid I'm editing. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. I hope you're having a good time editing that video, though. That sounds like a lot of fun, actually. I personally love editing my videos because I love seeing them come into fruition. Of course, I have to make sure I can see the vision of what I'm going to edit whenever I produce my videos in order to actually produce those videos. And don't get me wrong, my videos don't always turn out how I intend for them to turn out, but when they do, I always enjoy them, and I always honestly just love seeing my own content. Like, it's genuine growth when I have the chance to be able to see it. So, I hope you have a fun time with it as well, and you enjoy seeing your content grow as well. Running 5-1 for probably the rest of my life. So Blitzy, you technically could use those 7 inches. I will tell you what, I will take the 7 inches that I'm given and I'll give them to you so you can be 5'8". So at the very least, you'd be a nice reasonable height. Yeah? I'm still reading chat. It's 11:17. Well, it's currently 11:24 right now too. They hit me with a shovel after we were playing around. Hey, at the very least, they were enjoying time with you. So then I appreciate them feeling like they can feel comfortable to do some things with you as well. So that's nice. I'm glad they still felt like they could be involved. And you know what? They did start opening it up, and I did hear them speak. So I'm very glad that at the very least they did feel a lot more comfortable at the event over time. And that's my most important part. I always like seeing people just start to slowly like accept and come into the event. Like, I get it. A lot of people do come in and they're very shy and nervous at first, but they do start, like, you know, really start feeling the vibe, and they overall just see how comforting and safe that we all try to be with each other. So thank you for helping contribute to that kind of environment, IACES. Orphan taking a selfie as a family photo. That's all right, sure. Right control is getting warm again. What do you mean? Merry Christmas to you too, just me. 66 too hot? Well, 58's too cold. How about that? 30 degrees, your AC's not going to run 30 degrees. I'll tell you that much. If it tries to run 30 degrees, it's literally going to blow up. There is no way it's running 30 degrees. You're lying. Straight up. 32 degrees? You guys are lying. Come on. You're telling me you guys are running at temperatures that are basically like the freezing point of water? No, get out of here. You're not going to be able to do that with a regular AC. You need some sort of like industrial blaster AC to be able to do that. Don't be so silly. And my right controller once again is going absolutely nuts. To answer your question, I wrote unlimited games with no games. It kind of became a recurring phase with me and Shane. Oh, okay, I see. I was just kind of confused. Like, I thought that was like a meme from somewhere else or something. I just didn't know personally. Roller, I burned the water. Isn't that just evaporation? We just said it already. It's evaporation. Celsius. Sorry, I don't talk a lot right now. I'm doing some right now. That's fine, I love wine. You don't have to exactly talk if you don't want to. I'm just glad that you're here. That's the important part, you know? Is my right hand back? I turned off my right hand. Thank you. Welcome back, right hand. I appreciate you actually participating for a change. It always gets so close. Burns my VR headset cutely. You can't just. What does that look like even? You're just like shh. It's like that's how that looks like. Like this is your headset. This is a lighter, and you just go. Oopsies! I did it again. What? That doesn't even make sense. You just can't do that. That's kind of funny though, I'm not gonna lie. I want mine on 25. My parents keep saying no, it's not livable, and they just keep me. There's no way you can run 25. I'm telling you right now, if I try to turn my AC to 32, first off, my landlord would probably hate me. Second off, my AC will probably tell me to freak off because it's just not possible. You're basically trying to put yourself in the snow temperatures. No way, Jose. It just can't happen. Not with regular ACs. Maybe industrial ACs, but not regular ones. Infinite infinity, but no infinite, but no banana. That's the important part. There's no banana. You got to make sure you have your banana in the variable. And if you don't, well, you're going to have hard times. I'll tell you that much. Burn the chlorine gas. Do not burn chlorine gas, because you know it's going to turn into chlorine gas. Burn the burn. You guys talking about burning stuff? This is crazy. You guys are silly. My cheek got cut on something again. I'm bleeding again for the third time. Oh my goodness, Reaper. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope if anything it gets better more quickly, rather sooner rather than later. But I'm sorry you had to undergo that. I got invaded by the entire continent of Europe and Asia. Just me. With all your invasions that you've done yourself, you had it coming to you. That's nobody's fault but your own. So good luck, soldier, because you are about to turn into chestnuts roasting in an open fire. And at that point, I'm just gonna be like, well, I try to warn him. Can't say I didn't warn him. Hey, how are you? It's been a while since I joined the streams. Hi, Star the Gamer. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for stopping by, and I appreciate seeing you again. Negative 936,472,736 degrees. There's no way. Negative 84. What are you guys talking about degrees for at this point? You have 37 fans in your room? Okay, come on now. There's no way you have 37 fans in your room. That's just not feasible. You guys are just, at this point, you guys are just being liars. You guys are being a bunch of silly little liars. Pretty Little Lies are still lies, you sillies. I'll tell you that much. Did you know Tattletale uploaded to Tattletale Plus? I'm not a huge Tattletale fan, but I didn't know they were honestly even updating it, so that's good intel to know. Hi, Tactically! I appreciate you being here. It has been a while since I've seen you, and I appreciate seeing you again. It's been a while. I hope you're doing well. Guys, a shopping cart. Materialize next to me. What do I do? Throw it in the ocean. That's probably your best solution at this point. Roller, I evaporated Africa. Man, just me. They're gonna send a whole like armada against you. So you gotta be careful in the stuff that you're doing. No, Roller, the fire is on the wall. Oh my goodness gracious. The I just imagine like it was like a cup of water. It's literally just fire. There's just fire on top of the cup of water. Oh, this is so dumb. Oh yeah, you guys are silly. Yes, tactically. It has been a while. I do hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to see you again, really. All right, everybody. I'm working on a stronger intention to try to actually like end chat. So I may like skip some chats. I'm still reading and I'll acknowledge what I can, but I am going to start speeding up to get to the end. Raise ocean level by 50 meters and wipe Florida off the map. You're basically wiping me off the map. You know that, right? Do you want your anime girl to be destroyed? I mean, if you want to, sure. I mean, I would be more than happy to be wiped off the face of the earth. So, but hey, remember, you asked for it. You asked for it. So, burn shopping cart cutely. That doesn't even make sense. You know what? You know what? Fine. Burn it cutely all you want. I hope you have the cutest time burning that shopping cart. I don't even know how that makes sense. But you know what? You do you, boo. You do you. Oh, we are so cooked, I swear. I materialize inside a shopping cart. Hey, what is going on in this chat right now? You guys are absolutely silly and crazy. But I kind of like it, actually. Do you know Friday the 13th? I do know it. I've just never really watched it before personally. I'm not really a huge horror fan, but I think you've talked about it before, and I think you like it, or the Texas Chainsaw Massacre as well. I'm sure you like it, and I'm glad that you do like it. I do appreciate you sharing about your opinions about it wherever you can, though. I have enough extension cords for it. 32 fans though, that's crazy. That's good to hear that, tactically. And I hope, if anything, I hope you with all your university work that you did and everything, I hope you can genuinely enjoy the time to just step back, slow down, and relax. And just, you know, be there for yourself. And again, it's great to see you again, and I hope honestly that you just have a chance to just genuinely just relax and, you know, clear your head and get ready for the next semester that may come up. But regardless though, it's really good to see you. It really is. Buy more fans for the living room? That's crazy. Hi Void, I appreciate you being here too. I am very happy to see you as well. You're kind of seeing me at the tail end of the live stream, but I'm still grateful to be able to see you even for just a little bit. Thank you for stopping by. Floods. That's cute. All right, you guys are with your cute stuff. Get out of here. Windmill for the land. Love forever, hand in hand. Oh my gosh. Hi. TY for stream. Hi Jimmy Spliff, I appreciate you being here. Thank you for stopping by. I don't exactly know what you mean, but regardless, my heart does go out to you for being here, and I'm glad that you're here, so thank you. Unfortunately, I'm reaching just about the end of chat because I do need to get off. I need to get ready for work tomorrow. Roller, you're caught up with chat. Believe it or not, yeah, look at that. I've been, listen guys, I have actually focused and caught up on chat. Look at me go. I am really good at this stuff, if I want to be, of course. Regardless though, I have indeed caught up with chat. So what I'm going to do now is I think I'm done reading chat, because this is what I do. Help you help yourself. Go help yourself in whatever you're doing. You put yourself in your crazy situations. You gotta fix yourself in your crazy situations. So go fix yourself in your crazy situations. Hold on. That and that. Sorry, my things were kind of messing up. But regardless, everybody, I'm not reading chat anymore. But whatever the case though, I am forever grateful that you all are here. It has been fun. It really has been fun. It's been silly, kooky, crazy, fun, enjoyable, all this good stuff. And I'm really happy to be able to see you all just enjoy each other's time, vibe, laugh, have fun, and just do a bunch of silly stuff. This has been a lot more of a silly live stream, but I'm not necessarily opposed to it. I like just being able to have serious and silly wherever I can. Tactile Elite said something. I want to make sure I read it. We wish you Merry Christmas. Getting some last minute crochet at the moment. See you around again. Also to the slammers. Enjoy rollers. I appreciate you. And I appreciate you being here too, tactically. And for everybody else, my heart really does go out that you actually take the time to be here. And just want to be able to just chill, relax, vibe, have fun. I genuinely love the fact that I can provide a comforting chat where you all can just be silly, be goofy, have fun, enjoy each other, and just have fun. I already said have fun already. I'm just repeating myself at this point. But no, but in all sincerity, like, really, thank you for being here. I really, genuinely, wholeheartedly appreciate it. The time that we spend together, the moments where we can just do stupid stuff, the things where we're just burning water, burning air, invading countries, doing stuff cutely burning stuff cutely for some reason. But it's fun. I love it. You guys are just being you. You're just enjoying the time. You're having fun, and I love reading it. I love engaging into it. I love interacting with it. I know I sound like I'm a little annoyed and stuff like that, but I'm just being like a dad. I'm like, no, you can't do that. You can't burn things cutely. How dare you? Only one person can be cute here, and that's me. Regardless, though, seriously though, I am forever grateful that you guys feel comfortable and safe, that you can just have the moments where we can enjoy and have fun. That is what, honestly, live streaming and YouTube and everything is all about. Just having that chance to escape reality and just have fun. That is my most important goal. I am a huge advocate between serious and silly, and I can switch between the two on a dime. I really can, because I just love it. I love being able to alternate between the two things and to be able to just be the right thing at the right time. I can be silly where I can do goofy, kooky little things and do my little spins. But I can also be serious to let you all know that I have a genuine appreciation for what you provide and what you offer. Every single one of you provides something of value, and I always want to make sure you all understand and know that. You being here means everything. It really, really does. And I hope, if anything, in exchange, I can provide you a safe and comfortable environment where we can all just relax, laugh, vibe, have fun, be there for each other, and overall, just be us. Be there for each other. Be what we want to be. And support each other. So, truly, from the bottom of my heart, I am forever grateful that we've had this chance tonight, that we were here for each other, that we got to enjoy each other, and overall, we just got to escape reality for a little bit. If anything, for just a tiny bit on this random Tuesday night. And before I end every stream, I always make sure I end my streams like this. Whether tonight or in your next coming days, especially Christmas Eve, especially tomorrow, since it's Christmas Eve for many, please take the time to appreciate one person, give that compliment, give that sense of appreciation. Overall, just hug somebody, make them feel valued, make them feel appreciated. Send that positivity, send that matter of hope. You can make a difference in the world with just one person. If you can at least do that for me, then, well, at that point, I did my job in making sure that we continue to cultivate a positive world for every single one of us. And once we continue to cultivate a positive world, we can have our silly moments, we can have our fun times, we can go invade all the countries that we feel like we want to, and we can burn more things cutely. But overall, the things that we do in fun, we make sure we do them in respect, and we make sure we do them because we want to make sure we can be there for each other. So, truly, every single one of you that has been here in this live stream, mwah! I love you so much. I'm very forever grateful that we've had this chance, and I hope, if anything, in whether tonight or your next coming days, you just be you, have fun, and overall, just live, love, and laugh, you know? Thank you. Truly. I don't want to end this, but I kind of have to because I need to go to bed, and my head's kind of hurting and all that kind of stuff. But for what it's worth, thank you for making my night. It means a lot to me. So, I love you all so much, and thank you for being here. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else, really. I really don't want to end the live stream, but I have to. Whatever the case. Thank you all so much again, and if anything, I hope I can see you again, whether in my contents, in my Discord, maybe my VR chats, or even my next live stream. Whatever the case, this is Roller, Random Slandom, signing off, and if anything, all I can ask by the end of the day, just please continue being you. Have a good night, everybody.